I don't remember how long it's been that I've known our next guest, but I know that incredible passion for community, incredible passion for children, and I'll have her explain more about what she's up to with what she does. But without further ado, the Executive Director for the Children's Foundation of Guelph and Wellington, Glenna Banda.
Thank you.
So before today, Leaf used to have these really big, comfy red chairs, and Luke and Jacob used to sit in them all the time. So when we're planning this, in my head, I had Glenna and I in comfy red chairs, maybe a glass of wine on the table, and then I found out that Leaf got rid of the chairs. So we're on bar stools. Thank you very much for joining us. Tell the audience, what is the Children's Foundation?
We're a locally started organization, and we support children that are currently living in poverty to help empower them so that they can have brighter futures. So whatever tools they need to get there, providing them hope, empowering them so that they can get through their current challenges.
And I know the story of how you came to Children's Foundation, but most of the audience don't. Can you take some time and explain that journey?
Sure, yeah. I was working in a career that wasn't so motivating, geographic information systems, nothing against that. But basically I was sitting at a computer all day and not feeling that inspired. So myself and a couple of friends of mine started up a little event called the Southern Ontario Amazing Race. So basically we were couch potatoes and liked the Amazing Race TV show and thought, hey, this would be kind of fun to create this event. So we started doing that as volunteers. And neat little aside, Angela and Kevin have actually participated in this event. But it's now been going on for 14 years and has raised almost $1 million. And thank you. So I was doing that as a volunteer, and then I guess I kind of charmed the organization because they offered me a job and created a job for me, and now that I'm the executive director, so kind of created my own opportunities through it.
And you've been there how many years now?
Almost 10.
It's a long time.
Yes.
The race, and again, for those regular MoMondays people, you'll know we talked about this. When I was asked to take over MoMondays Guelph in 2015, after dealing with some health issues and deciding to launch in June of 2016, I guess it was, I wanted to race in SOAR. And so did Angela. And we decided, if we're going to be running this MoMondays thing, if we can successfully compete in SOAR and still be alive at the end of it by not having killed each other, then MoMondays will be a breeze. And it's been such a fun, I volunteered a few years, my son has volunteered with me, he loves it. And if you don't know, the website is?
therace.ca. And if you are ever looking for an event where you feel just as inspired to finish in last place as you do as in first, then it's the event for you. It challenges you to take on things you never thought that you would, and that's one of my favorite things about it. You just feel great at the end of it, and you really have to persevere. You might not be able to walk on Monday, but it's still fun.
After the race, it was actually a conversation not that long ago where discussing challenges, and Angela had mentally blocked out one challenge because it just about put us over the edge. But we're not here talking about the race, although you are looking for teams.
Yes, that's correct.
Cool. Now, what are the different programs that Children's Foundation looks after in our community?
So we have 4 core programs. We have Adopt a Family, which is our holiday program. We match up families in need with donors to provide them with groceries and gifts for the holidays. We also have a scholarships program. We also operate breakfast, lunch, and snack programs at the local schools, and our free-to-play program, which provides financial assistance for sports, recreation, music lessons.
And currently you're in... So for the person that just walked in, there's the chair that you're looking for is right there. She didn't hear me or isn't paying attention. You're right there. Okay. I knew she was arriving late to join one of our speakers' tables, so to save some of the confusion. Currently, you're in Adopt a Family season. What is the biggest pressing need for Adopt a Family right now?
So right now we have over 1,000 families that have been referred to the program. So these are families who are going through various struggles this year, and they're finding it very stressful to make the holidays happen for their family. It can be a particularly stressful time. So right now we have, as of the end of today, we have 45 families that have yet to be adopted. So if anyone is looking for a really meaningful way to re-inspire the spirit of giving over the holidays, you actually get an actual wish list for the family, and you go out and purchase the actual things that the kids need. I have adopted a family myself, and one of the items on the list was a potty, and that just broke my heart. But these are things that they really need, and then also the wishes that they're looking for as well. If you don't have the budget or time to shop for a family, we also have a great need for grocery gift cards, because we do provide those for a holiday meal as well. So you can visit our website, childrensfoundation.org, for more information about that.
And that actually brings us to our December event. Children's Foundation has been high in my heart for years, and especially having some of the challenges that I've gone through. One of the things that has always kept me going is my own son, and thankfully his mom has been incredibly supportive. When he's had that ability, it's given something for me to focus, and I know his hockey team adopted a family last year, and it's one of those benefits that you don't necessarily know what the giving is tied to, but there's that equal energy that really is transferred when you can hear or know that a child is going to experience hope. A child is going to experience the opportunities. And you have a large volunteer base that helps put this on. How many volunteers does it take to run Adopt a Family?
62.
So 62 people specifically get together and be able to, in essence, play Santa Claus and bring Christmas to families.
Yeah, and like you said, it's so much more than the gifts themselves. Actually saw a tweet just today from one of the social workers that referred a family, and she said it was just tears of relief and joy that the mother experienced. And they actually showed a picture of the gifts that were being dropped off, and it included a couple of car seats and baby items, and the relief that this mom felt. What a great way to start the new year. Hopefully, she starts on a path of hope and is able to have all sorts of opportunities in 2018.
So for our December show, it's actually December 18th. It's in 3 weeks at the ranch. We're actually moving locations for 1 month only. And it's so we can have a bigger audience. And we approached Glenna and the Children's Foundation and offered up as many tickets as possible to all the volunteers and all the supporters of Children's Foundation as our way of saying thanks to the people who really come to the table to support the organization that also makes such a huge impact in the community. But more important than that, or in addition to that, not necessarily more important, is we're also going to be holding a raffle for 4 free tickets for each MoMondays for the first 6 months of next year. So it's a huge prize, and all proceeds obviously going to Children's Foundation.
Thank you.
Because I know the need, and the need just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger as every year goes by. So again, your Children's Foundation website is?
childrensfoundation.org.
So thank you, Glenna, for joining us.
Thank you.
Before, what's going to happen next is once we're done, we're going to take about a 5-10 minute break, halftime. Please, get up, stretch, go fresh air, facilities. But Glenna raced here tonight from a family dinner to be able to join us on stage. And one of the things to say thank you for being here, I hope you didn't miss dessert, because as a thank you, we have carrot cake for you.
Sweet. Sweet. Double sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to your team for helping us as well. So ladies and gentlemen, Glenna Banda.